I'm here with Galen Rupp, right in advance of these half marathon here in Prague. Galen, tell me what you're here to do.
Here to race a half marathon. Obviously, real excited to run the Boston Marathon in a couple of weeks, but right now I just had to get a race in. It's been a long time, and Prague was just presented itself and was a great opportunity. They always have just great fields here, and the competition is second to none. And so, in looking at the schedule, it worked out really well. Allowed me to get in a lot of training, right before both Boston and this, and then kind of be on one gradual taper. So it's really kind of worked out well, and I'm excited to get back to racing. It's been a long time.
It's a long trip to get here from Oregon. How does your body and your mind feel after all that travel?
Oh, it's good. It's actually not that bad. There's a direct flight to Amsterdam that we get on, and then Amsterdam to here, and so it's really not too bad travel. And I was able to sleep a little bit on the plane, and just got to get on the time zone right away. And I've actually been feeling all right though, so it hasn't been bad at all.
Galen, you have limited experience in a half marathon as an event, and I know that many people will think, well, maybe he can come out here and break Ryan Hall's American record. Is that something that's on your mind?
We'll see. I'm definitely not going to rule anything out, but I've come off a pretty heavy training period, and my training's definitely been geared towards the marathon, but I never ruled anything out, and things have gone really well the last couple weeks, and I finally started to rest, so I'm starting to feel really good, and we'll see. The main goal is just to compete, get a great effort in, and I think that with the field they've got assembled here, it's going to be a good race.
And you've tapered a little bit, you said, for this, so maybe your legs are starting to freshen up a little now.
Yeah, just a little bit. I think that obviously with the marathon, you got to keep your mileage high for a long time, and my mileage has been up there for a while now. So, this week we backed off a little bit because it's time to start feeling good.
And finally, looking ahead to Boston, it's the granddaddy of them all. It's a tough race. You never know about the weather, about the competition. There's no pacemakers. What are your thoughts going into that race, and what kind of workouts has Alberto given you?
I'm real excited. I think that I've only run 2 marathons before, never done a big city marathon, so I'm thrilled to be able to make my debut at Boston. It's one of the oldest marathons in the world, and I think it's the oldest, so it's great. It has tons of history. It's always a great race, and I think that for the first time I've really kind of just trained as a marathoner now. But the ones I did before the Olympic trials and the Olympics, I was still running on the track and doing a lot of track specific stuff that probably wasn't helping me a lot for the marathon. So it's definitely been a little bit of a transition, doing a lot more longer stuff. The emphasis has been a lot on long runs and long tempo runs and longer intervals. You don't need to be sprinting all out quarters and 50 seconds to get ready for a marathon like I was doing before. So it's been a different emphasis, but I'm real excited, to see what I can do, just having done full marathon training, leading up to this.
Well, thanks, Galen, and good luck on Sunday.
Yeah, thank you.